Hey everyone, welcome back to Primary Sarcasm. I'm Isabella.
And I'm Melody. Haha. Today, in honor of Valentine's Day, we thought it'd be really fun to talk about our previous experiences with so-called romantic relationships.
Mm,
Would it be considered romantic relationship? It'd be more like awkward teenage romantic relationships.
I was thinking more like hormones back at it again. And
That's the title of this episode. Hormones back at it again.
yep. Yeah, I wouldn't so much call them relationships. Well, for me, not relationships, but experiences, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What are your thoughts on high school or teenage relationships?
I'm not really into it right now. I don't know if it's because I'm scared or if I just don't want to. I'd rather wait till I'm a little bit older.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thought. I mean, honestly, kind of same. And also at the same time, I don't think I've ever found someone that I'm just like, I've never found someone who I thought was cute and also had a good personality at
Yeah.
school, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, no shade. I
No
mean,
shade to anyone.
kind of shade
It's
though.
yeah. But it's it's just we're at the age right now where we're not the most mature we can be. And I don't know. I just don't really think I would be interested in doing that right now, mainly because of that, because a lot of people aren't very mature. And there's a lot of people with like big egos and
That's
just
that's true. That's really true. Okay, I feel like, an easy contradiction would be, well, high school relationships, like you grow up together, like you mature together, and it's like a cool experience to have, in which I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool if you think about it. But that said, I don't think it's completely valid to say that just because you're younger in age doesn't mean like you're mature. Yeah.
yeah, that is true. That is very true. It's different for everybody, but still,
Mm-hmm.
like in my experience, I haven't really found anybody that's my level of wanting to be mature, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But you're also someone like if you commit, you will like go all in. Like you wouldn't be involved in flings and all that
No.
jazz. Yeah. It's it's like if you like someone, you will full on like love them, or you're just like, okay, they exist, right?
Yeah, like it's like okay, yeah, they're nice. That's
hmm
that's about it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
same
you
though.
know.
See, the thing is at our school, I've had multiple genuinely good conversations with guys, but they're just like my friends. Uh, Friend zoning everyone. But no, but like seriously, I've never ever talked to someone at school kept up a good conversation. And I'm really conversational. At least that's what I think.
Yeah,
um
you're good at making conversation.
Thanks. Yeah. So, it's just never vibed. But there's also one part of high school relationships that I think won't happen for me because personally, I feel like I'm also a little bit too insecure and unstable for a relationship. Like I gotta find myself still, Like I'm still
Yeah,
working
that's
on things.
exactly. We gotta find ourselves first.
Mm-hmm. We don't need no boys.
See, like that's the thing. Like a lot of like whenever somebody asks me to be their significant other, I get what you mean because I tell them like I want to figure out myself first. And I never know if they actually understand that, you know?
hmm Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. I completely understand what you mean. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. So I literally cannot be such a huge factor in your life, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah. It's a commitment. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you either go in or you don't. So
Yeah. And like honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard keeping up with friendships recently, especially in these 3 weeks now, because I've been really busy with stuff, and I also had a really hard week last week, and like honestly, you could kind of tell in the recording, because like we were saying stuff that did not make any sense.
we're sorry if you were confused. It was a tough week. It
It
was.
was, yeah. But like,
I didn't.
go
Oh,
ahead.
continue. Continue. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just really hard, just keeping a relationship up.
Yeah, and you know, like we're saying, like school and that at the same time, I feel like I would
Hmm.
explode. It's a little bit too much to do.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be good in some scenarios, like, especially now in quarantine, like, it'd be nice to just, like, have a sweet conversation with a significant other, but there's other ways. I'm not gonna let boredom start things.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Boredom. It's just no, I can't
It's
let myself
real.
do that. I can't do that.
It's so real. Everyone has had a time in their life when they were bored and then they started something that they shouldn't.
Hmm.
Are you
Yeah. No, I feel like I've done
cringing?
that before too on accident.
Yeah. Oh
It's
gosh.
it's a part of growing up, making mistakes, I guess.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh my. I'm cringing so much right now thinking about what happened.
So shall we get into the stories then? I'm pretty sure they want to know
Yeah.
what we're talking about. All right. Okay, I'm gonna start with my elementary school story first. It
Going back.
like going all the way back. I think it was like
Wow.
fourth or third grade. It was way back, okay? I don't remember what this person's name was, but we're just gonna say his name was Thomas, okay?
Okay.
I don't know if that was that
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yes.
So, oh wait, no, now I remember his name. I'm not gonna say it though. Okay,
Okay.
so so what had happened was, you know, when like you're like in like third grade, they make you wait in line outside the classroom because like I was gonna say nutrition recess just ended, so
Hmm.
and so I was waiting in the line. I was against the wall right next to my friend, and we were talking, and all of a sudden this little kid, same age as me, comes up and he like puts his hand up on the wall like this
Stop.
right next to me, and like he started like I don't know what he said. He was like saying some like stuff, and it made me like really uncomfortable because I didn't know how to process it yet.
Was it like flirty?
Yeah, it was really flirty. And then my friend was like, "What the heck just happened?" Well, she didn't say what the heck, but what just happened? And I remember going home, and I was so worried about it that I didn't want to go to school the next day, and I was so scared.
Oh
And
no.
I remember I was at home, and I had my backpack on, I was dressed, and I was ready to go, and my mom was like, "Are you ready to go?" And I started crying, and I was like, "No, I don't want to go."
No.
And
Oh no, Isabella.
then I told her what had happened, and she went to the school, and she told the kid's parents to leave me alone, and he never spoke to me again.
Wow. I never knew this story before.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I haven't thought about it since a long time ago, and I'm only thinking about it now because we brought up the conversation. But yeah,
That's so funny. I mean, it's really sad for him. Does he still go to our school?
He doesn't go to our school, no.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember that day, the trauma that had happened that day.
No, you were so sad. You were so scared.
Because I didn't know what to do, because I didn't want to be
Mm-hmm.
with him. And then, like, I didn't know how to say no because at that time, well, I still am. I was a really, really quiet
Do
kid.
you remember what specifically he said? Like what type of things he said?
No, I don't remember. I just remember him speaking to me, and he had his arm like that, and it was so weird for me
Did he
because I
like
had never had that before.
Oh, yeah. Well, you were like in third grade, dude. How he that
Yeah.
was a pretty smooth move, not gonna lie, for a third grader, just putting your hand against. Wait, did he like enclose you in between his arms, or
Oh
was it
no,
just
I would have cried right then, but it was just one.
okay, okay.
But I just remember I was thinking about it all day, and I was so scared.
You know that's a really funny thing because I had a similar situation happen.
Really?
Yeah, but it was with this like complete stranger. So
Oh,
my family, we went on a vacation in, I think it was San Diego or something. It was like 2 days long. Or no, 3 days, I think.
ooh.
Yes, it was like a short vacation, but it was really fun. There was this like fair thing that was happening. It was like a really tiny fair. It wasn't a state fair or anything. I mean, a county fair. Um, but then I wanted to go on this one ride, and this like stranger, okay, he looked like he was a little bit older than me, like 1 or 2 years older. I was probably in second grade at that point. I was
Oh.
very tiny. Yeah, I was very tiny. And then I'm gonna assume he's a fourth grader. He oh wait, no, so I was walking to the front because I was a single rider, and then he put his arm like in
Mm.
front of me, and it's like a hallway situation, and so I didn't have any other way but to go under his arm. It was so, dude, I was a savage.
And you didn't care. Oh my
I
gosh, I
didn't.
needed
I just
you when this happened to me so you could protect me.
yes. But oh my gosh, it was so funny because I ducked under his arm, right? And then he was kind of just like, what just happened? And then it's really sad because I thought I could ride the ride and I couldn't because I was too short.
Oh no, so you didn't even go on the
Yeah,
ride.
so I had to turn back around. And guess who was there? Him again. And then so he touched my shoulder when I was walking out, and he was like, "Hey." And then I like just did the shoulder nudge thing to get him off. And I continued walking. And then apparently my dad saw, and he got furious at that kid. My dad was overall just annoyed and very mad at the kid.
Oh, yeah, I would be too.
Yeah. No one can touch my daughter like that, dude.
Mm-mm. My mom was a PTA mom, so she had connections.
Oh my god. PTA moms are scary.
Yeah. So she knew like the principal and everything. They were all friends, and I remember going into the office and all that stuff.
Oh boy. What an experience.
Yes,
You know it's real when you still remember it, like after almost 10 years.
both of us. It was an experience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You handled it very well. I'm very
Yeah.
proud of you.
Thank you. I think I was more of a savage back then than now.
Jeez. I could never. I was like so scared.
Yeah. I think both of our responses are very valid, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Overall lesson is just don't do things that make people uncomfortable, especially don't get near someone if the other person does not want you near them.
And don't do it if you're a second grader. It's not going to lead to anything.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. There might be kindergarten. Okay, look at Rhett and Link. They're not romantically involved, but there is still love there.
You know, I always questioned if they really. Yeah, they are friends.
I know, it's so crazy how they're friends for so long. Like, I don't remember. Oh no, I do have a friend from first grade that I
have a friend from back then too.
Yeah. So I guess it's
I guess
more
it is
common.
possible.
Yeah. Nice.
I just came up with another one that I want to speak about because it's very funny.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so I went to my nephew, he would play baseball. He's like 8. So like it was like little kids baseball. It was really cute. And so like I went to go watch him at the school. And so my niece, she got really bored. So we went to go play basketball at the courts. I had been at the school like a couple of years back, so I knew where everything was, and we went and we grabbed the basketball. And then wait, have I told you this story?
No.
Oh, no. You're in for a treat, dude.
Oh boy. I'm ready.
So we went and we played basketball. We were having fun, and then she needed to use the restroom. And I was like, okay. So I went with her to the restroom, and I was waiting outside, and I was just looking around, and there was like these 2 guys. They were probably like around my age or older, and they were like sitting and they were taking pictures of each other. I don't know why. It's kind of like, weird to take pictures at an elementary school.
Dude, getting the aesthetics.
They're getting the kid aesthetics, I guess.
Kid core.
Yeah, I guess so. So like I was like, and then she comes out of the restroom, and we were walking back to go get the basketball, and one of them came up to me and he's like, "Do you have Snap?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Do you have a phone?" And I was like, "No." And I walked away. My niece was like, "What just happened?" She's like 10, so she doesn't know.
No.
And she was like, "What just happened?" And I was later on. So I went back to the bleachers to sit down, and then this like older lady, she came over to my brother because I guess like, you know, like how like they're all friends all in the group like that. And so like she goes and she was telling my brother and like these other guys, and she was telling him, "Oh, this kid just stopped me and he was asking me for my phone number." She was probably like in her 30s around, and he asked her too. And I looked at her, and I hadn't told anybody, and I looked at her and I was like, "He asked you?" "He asked me too." And my brother got so mad. So then I remember they were over there sitting where they were taking their pictures again, and my brother and like 3 other of the dads had went to them, and I remember my brother had actually brought a baseball bat with him. And they yelled at them, and they left us alone.
Wait, what do you mean older lady? Is that what you can say?
She was a mom.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, and I was like, "What the heck?" He asked you to, and she was like, "That was the most cringiest experience of my life," she said.
That was, oh no.
Yeah.
And like, also like for the listeners, Isabella's brother is like much older than her, so yeah. He knows things.
I'm 18. He's like 35. I think he's. I don't know how old any of them are.
You just lost track.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like 35 around.
Damn.
It was quite the day.
Yeah. That is, wow, that's very scary.
It was.
Yeah, that's so weird. That I feel uncomfortable knowing that. Like, that you experienced that.
And it's weird because they were my age. And I had my phone in my back pocket. I don't know if he saw it.
No, I don't have a phone. Hello.
No.
Hello, baby.
Melody is going to give us a concert.
Yes.
Now it's just a taste of LTT coming to you summer 2023.
Yes. Yeah, no, I've never had that situation happen to me. Thank goodness. Because
Yes.
we all know freaking catcallers are the worst people. Like, can you just don't do it, okay? You guys just don't.
Have some respect, please.
Yes. Retweet.
He
Sorry,
didn't
that was
even say
cringy.
like he didn't even say like, "Hi, how are you? Hi, my name is this."
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
Ugh. Gross. And gross. We don't like.
No.
Yeah, that's ugh. Bad. I feel so uncomfortable. I'm so sorry you went through that. Just
It's weird.
uncomfy energy. Anyways,
How about you? Give us another Melody.
okay, well I have one, but it's a pretty long story and it happened my freshman year. Hey guys, what's up? It's editing Melody here, and I just wanted to say that I thought I was going to share this story, but turns out I just didn't feel really comfortable sharing it yet. But here's the general gist. So, in my freshman year of high school, I basically was dumb and vulnerable because I was going through some tough stuff. My best friend at the time started spreading rumors about me, and I was just really hurt and broken. And then there was a boy who listened to my problems and I listened to his, and he kind of developed feelings for me, but I didn't. And it was a whole situation. But after recording this episode, I felt really bad just like talking about it, and even just like thinking back about the situation, about how hurt we both were at the time. So I actually called him after a long time of not talking, and we're on good terms now. So I just wanted to let you guys know we both moved on and we're doing bigger, better things now. And if the person who I'm talking about is listening, I wish the best of luck to you, and I hope like everything goes well for you in the future. So to all of you listening, I'm sorry for getting your hopes up. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode though. I know Isabella has a story to share later, and I also share another one of my most Wattpad experience, so that'll be fun. Stay tuned for that. Okay, now let's continue on with the podcast. Anyways, on a happier note, what's another story that happened to you, Isabella?
Okay, I have one more.
Bet. Let's hear it.
Okay. So this one happened a few years ago, and I feel very bad about it.
Oh no! Another feel bad story.
I just feel so bad about what I had done. Okay. So we're gonna call this person Clark. Why? I don't know. It's just the name that I chose. But
Clark like Superman.
Clark like Superman, yes. And Thomas like Thomas the Train. So
I was thinking of Thomas Jefferson.
oh sure, that too.
I like Thomas the Train better.
So what had happened was my friend had she had like 7 periods and I only had 6. So I would like get out of class and I would go to the computer lab every day and I would just like relax in there and do homework. And with friends sometimes when they weren't there, I just go to computer labs to like play games, you know?
Yes.
And so I had a friend in class previous to being let out, and they came to there with me. Like I don't know why I was so blind about it. I just thought like we were friends and like we were just hanging out.
Oh
And then
no. I'm scared.
And yeah, I'm scared. You know? So I guess Clark got the wrong idea, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually they added me on Instagram, and then they DM'd me and they were asking me like, "Oh,
Want to be my girlfriend?
yeah."
Wait,
And
let's.
yeah, and this is where it got
Oh
difficult. This is where it got difficult.
no.
This wasn't the first time this had happened, but whenever this happens, I get very nervous because I hate doing it. You know how
Mm-hmm.
much I hate doing it.
I do. I've witnessed. Oh well. You know what? I won't.
The
I won't do
one.
you that
The
dirty. Yeah.
one. But I just, this is what I did. He asked, and all I said was the word no. And I
Like
just,
in text.
yeah, that's all I said. It was just the word no. And I don't know why I did that. I just freaked out and I just said no. And then so then after that I like put my phone away and I just left it in like a corner. I didn't want to look at it to see if like they would text back. And so like I went to the store and I remember going to Big Lots. and I remember just thinking about it the whole time. I couldn't even enjoy myself because I felt so bad. I was like, I shouldn't have done that. I should have explained more. And so I got home like an hour later. And I was like, "Oh, hi. Sorry for being so like I didn't give you a big answer about why, but I just like said like I'm not, the usual. I'm not ready for that. I'm not really looking for something right now."
The classic.
The classic. Eventually, I went back to school. I waited in the computer lab. No one came. I was alone for the rest of the year.
Not even your friends?
Oh, my friends would come.
Oh, you
when
mean
they would come.
he?
But he wouldn't come. I should have known because I know that I had the idea in the back of my head, but I never. Well, how do you take
Like addressed
charge
it?
in that situation? Because like if
Mhm.
you're like if that's where you hang out every day, how do you just say I'm gonna hang out somewhere else when you know somebody's coming to come see you there?
Mhm.
So I didn't really know how to just leave and ignore him.
Mhm.
And I didn't want to call him out on it because I didn't know for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know what to do in this situation. So I feel like I did lead him on, and
Mhm.
I still feel really bad about it. But
Mhm.
yeah,
I think in that case, you like if you kind of got the hint, you could have like been like, "Hey, like I just wanted to make this clear that we're just friends," and like just
yeah,
left it there. But I don't know. For me, I don't really think there's a like I don't think you should feel so bad about yourself because there isn't really a need to justify why you don't want to be with someone. Like you don't need to go tell like okay, this is a really bad example, but if there was a kidnapper, you don't need to say like, "No, don't kidnap me because like you don't need to justify that. If you don't want to be with someone, like you don't need to say like why. Like
I could have handled the situation better, and it was pretty like if I had never spoken to him like a lot. It was just like hey kind of a thing
um
in class, so then all of a sudden it changed to that. So
you know what? I think it's just because we are both too nice at like during the time. Like that guys got the wrong impression or something cuz
yeah,
but also at the same time I know this happens a lot in high schools. Like literally y'all need to chill because if someone is nice to you, it doesn't mean they like you. Like that.
no,
Yeah, I know. Like can we make that clear please? Like just because someone is nice to you does not mean they want to date you. I mean, maybe
yeah,
they do, but it doesn't mean it unless you clarify it or confirm it.
ask first, be sure.
I feel like when we put it, if we put ourselves in their perspective, like they were probably going through some stuff where they felt really lonely too, and then they finally had someone like us who were really nice to them and like validated them and listened to them and let like if when we do that, they're going to be like attracted in a sense because they're hurting too. So
I
you know,
see what you mean. I never
yeah.
really thought about it that way.
I can see it from both perspectives, honestly. And I think in general, our final conclusion is that it was dumb on both ends.
High school relationships are messy, so
Yeah.
be careful.
But honestly, again, I still don't think you did anything wrong. Like, I genuinely don't think. Like,
Really?
the no by itself seemed a little bit dramatic, but if you think about it, you really don't need to justify it. I don't know.
It's just,
Listeners, what do y'all think? Actually, no.
yeah.
You don't need to tell
No,
us what you think.
don't.
Yeah, don't tell us what you think.
Because like he had asked like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And I said, "What?" And he waited for like an hour. And when I said no, that's why I felt bad because I was like, he was gaining up the courage for an hour,
Aw.
and I think that's the main reason why I got
Yeah.
sad about it.
On another note, just to end this podcast off on a really good note, happy mood.
Mm-hmm.
What's what's the most Wattpad situation that you experienced?
Let me think. I don't know.
Wait, I'll go first because this is a story that I really like telling.
Okay.
It's really fun. And I told you this like right when it happened too
Oh,
in the
okay.
group chat. But okay, so this is really cute. This is really funny. It wasn't even it was just like a meet cute moment, you know. Okay, so I went to go get a cleaning for my teeth, and then in my where my dentist's office was, it was like in a plaza that also had a Korean barbecue place. And
Mm-hmm.
so um when my dad was finally driving out, like we were about to go home, we kind of just parked at the entrance of the Korean barbecue place because there was another car that was like backing out, so we kind of just waited there. I had fluoride in my mouth, right? He's really gross. I don't like the flavor. So I got a ton of paper to spit it out. And then as I was spitting it out, there was like this long guys, this is gonna be TMI and kind of graphic, but I spat out the fluoride and then there was like a long strand of saliva that came along while I like pulled the paper away and I like crumbled it up. and then like as I was doing that, I looked over to my right with that one long strand of saliva still hanging, connecting from my mouth to the paper. It was just chilling there. And then I looked to my right and I see this group of really cute guys. They were eating Korean barbecue. And then I was like, oh no. And then I noticed that one guy sitting like at the edge of the table, he noticed me, and then we kind of just like stared at each other for a solid 3 seconds, and then we just laughed at the same time because this dude, literally this really cute guy, just witnessed me spitting out fluoride into paper with saliva coming out everywhere. And I was like, wow, that was embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
I remember laughing so hard when you told us that story.
It was so funny. And like the thing was he wasn't the only one who saw. He like told his friends, like he like looked over at my direction, and then so they all turned around and I saw their heads synchronized like twisting. Like
Oh
they
my
literally just stared
god.
at me, and then they were like laughing. But then this is the cute part. Like um how like when you talk about someone and then they're like right there, and then you do like the pushing thing, like stop. Yeah,
Yeah.
the first dude who like saw me and we laughed and made eye contact, that dude did that to his friends, and I was like,
Oh.
or maybe he was just
Oh.
saying, or maybe their friends were just saying something really bad, and he was like, stop. But you know
Like,
what? A girl can imagine.
yes, that's why it's a Wattpad type story. Because,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's free to interpretation.
You don't like the taste of fluoride?
No, it was like soury and gross.
Wait.
I know it can taste, it's supposed to be like grape or strawberry flavor, but it doesn't
Oh,
it
they
doesn't do it
flavored it.
justice. Yeah, it was not.
At my dentist, it's just like they just do like it's like toothpaste, right? Yeah.
No,
No?
not really.
Oh.
It's like a
Yeah,
gel pasty texture, but
yeah, I don't like that stuff either. Now I know what it is. I thought it was just like the regular toothpaste, but you were calling it fluoride.
no. I mean, fluoride is in toothpaste.
Yeah.
It was more like I don't know, they like applied it with a cute. Yeah, wait, why are we talking about this?
Ew.
Yeah,
Okay.
welcome to the dental hygiene podcast.
Yeah.
Primary dental healthcare.
Yeah. This is a podcast for dentists
Yeah,
and people training to be a dentist. Sorry.
exactly. Like us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're totally. Maybe I'll find them again. Maybe
One day.
they're gonna be listening to this.
And they'll be like, "Oh, I remember that."
Yeah,
And then
it's
they'll
that
come find
girl.
you. And then it will be like a bigger Wattpad story.
That would be, dude. That would like actually be the ultimate Wattpad story, though. Like,
And then they'll bring you Korean barbecue.
no, they'll bring me fluoride and tissues.
Just to why? Just to watch you spit it out.
No. Oh my god, bro!
Did I ruin it?
Yeah, you ruined one of the best days of my life.
I'm sorry. Forget what I had said.
Honestly, it wasn't even that great. Like, it wasn't the best day of my life, but it was. I think it was a Wattpad worthy moment. It sounds very Wattpad.
It does.
What about you?
I don't have any.
No,
No. I really don't. All of them are really messy. That's why.
I think you just feel too guilty. That's why you think it's messy, even though it really isn't. To the guys who are listening and like, we're talking about you, like, just know it's all gonna be okay. Like, you're gonna find someone you're gonna find someone better than us, you guys are gonna be super compatible and you're gonna have a great life. This is my big sister advice for y'all, okay? Like, don't do something that you're gonna regret. And I know that's really vague and you're like, well, how do I know if I'll regret it or not? And like, yes, you can go and take risks, but if you have a gut feeling or you are certain about something, then just follow your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought we were gonna end this podcast off a little bit more happy than we are right now, but I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day. Even if you're not celebrating with a significant other, celebrate with your friends and your families. Tell them you love them.
And love yourself that day.
Yes. So with that, let's end this episode. Make sure to follow Primary Sarcasm on Instagram at Primary Sarcasm.
And make sure to tune in on your favorite podcast app, follow Primary Sarcasm, and listen to a new episode every Wednesday.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy, Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Eat some chocolate, watch a good movie, and
give yourself kisses.
be proud of yourself.
Yes. We love y'all. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Mwah, mwah.
That was the grossest.